Week 9 of Paralyzed D's Link and Learn. Your host again, Mrs. Garza. This week we're going to be talking about measurement. What are we going to do with these tools? Stay tuned and you're going to find out. Week 9 for Paralyzed D's Link and Learn measurement. 2 teaks that we're going to be covering today, and that is teak 4.8b, convert measurements within the same measurement system, customary or metric, from a smaller unit into a larger unit or into a smaller unit when given other equivalent measures represented in a table. And also teak 4.8c, solve problems that deal with measurements of length, intervals of time, liquid volumes, mass, and money using addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division as appropriate. Alrighty, so we're getting ready for back to school, and usually what we do is go get physicals and they do their height and their measurement. Since we haven't done that, I don't think we're scheduling to go for insurance purposes until December. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some data collecting so that we can do measurement conversions and also regrouping with measurements, okay? So we're gonna collect our data first. The first thing that I'm gonna collect their data with is their height, okay? So I have a measuring tape. Now a measuring tape is a tool to measure their height, okay? And it already gives me the conversion, but in this exercise, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and say their feet and inches, and then I'm gonna show you how to do the conversion using a paper and the method of our brains, right? Okay, and then with their weight, I'm gonna calculate both of their weights together, and we might have to do some regrouping. So I'm gonna show you how to figure that out also. Alrighty, boys, who's first with their height? Okay, Nico, I'll need your assistance in grabbing the bottom of the weight, of the measuring tape. Okay, so put it on his heel. There you go. Okay, so Alejandro, you are 4 feet 2 inches. Okay, let me go ahead and put that on my data. 4 feet 2 inches. Perfect. Alrighty, now Alejandro, oh my gosh, boys, okay. Alejandro, go ahead and do the same for me with Nico. So you put it down on his heel. Okay, oops, you got it, buddy? Okay, Nico, you are 5 feet 1 inch. Okay, 5 feet 1 inch, 5 feet 1 inch. All right, now let's go ahead and do our weight, okay? So just give it a minute. Okay, go ahead, Alejandro. Okay, so your pound is 54 pounds and 9 ounces. Okay, and Nico, I'm sorry, come over here. Into it 0, perfect. And yours is 94 pounds and 8 ounces. Okay, and Mrs. Garza is not going to get on hers because this whole pandemic has not been too good on her scale. It's broken. Alrighty, boys. Thank you, and now we're gonna do our calculations. Okay, kiddos, so you have seen the 2 different questions that I'm gonna be asking with the data that I collected. So the first question is going to be in regards of teak 4.8b, and that's just using our conversion. Okay, so we're going to be converting our feet into inches. Here is the question. Together, how many total inches do Nico and Alejandro measure? Okay, so my question here, this is what is important when you are doing your measurement. Okay, so wanted to also point out these 2 different references that you can use when you are in school, okay? One of them is going to be in your student planners. You have your units of measurement and conversions there for you to use, boys and girls. A lot of you forget that it's here. This is something that's important when you're doing your homework and you don't have access to the internet. Get this out, use it, okay? This is for you to use. Another thing that we provide in the classrooms, and of course I don't have access to my classroom right now, but I did find it in the back of a Go book that Nico brought in from the summer. Here it says the table of measures. This is basically the STAR reference sheet that you are able to use during STAR. It looks exactly like the way that it would be, okay? This is actually 5th grade, so they have different symbols that we have not been exposed to in 4th grade. But pretty much it's the same, okay? So you want to have this with you. Obviously, I know that we can Google things now and it's easy access to having our fingertips of using the internet. But when we don't have those easy accessible tools, you want to make sure that you understand at least the basic conversions, you know, like the feet to inches or the ounces, you know, just all the different, your pounds to ounces, your yards, your miles, whatever it may be. Okay, so you can be able to solve questions easily. Alrighty, now getting back to our question, how many inches do Nico and Alejandro measure? Well, when I collected the data, I had 2 different the feet and inches. So my question is asking inches. So that is a clue word. I'm not going to keep it as feet. I want to do my conversion of my feet to inches. Okay, so my data, okay, I did collect this data from earlier. So my data is going to be Nico, and I'm just going to put N for Nico. Nico measured 5 feet, 1 inch. And Alejandro measured 4 feet and 2 inches, okay? So now what I'm going to do, my plan, okay? So I am going to I'm gonna do C. I need to do my conversion. And then after my conversion, I am going to be adding, okay? After I find my feet to inches, then I'm gonna add the total inches. Okay, so for this teak, they want you to be able to represent these conversions in a table. Okay, so I'm going to put our table here, our input-output table that we did a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you remember. I know I do. And I was doing the waters, ounces. Okay, so here I need to know my feet and the numerical expression in regards to inches, okay? So I know already, without even having to really look at my reference sheet, but 1 foot equals 12 inches, okay? So I would put this here, 1 foot equals 12 inches. And I always tell my students to do this to help to remember what you're needing to do. So I would put that here, 1 foot, 12 inches. So my numerical expression looks like it's going to be going times 12. Okay, so that would make it to be 2 feet would be what? 24, just double it. 3 feet would equal what? 36. 4 feet would equal what? 48. And then 5 feet would equal 60. I don't need to do more than that because the highest feet here is going to be 5 feet. Okay, so now that I do know my conversion here, I'm going to now put Nico, okay? So Nico's 5 feet would be 60. Now, do I just leave it as 60? Nope, can't forget about that 1 extra inch. So 60 plus 1 equals 61 inches. Okay, for Nico's total. Okay, now for Alejandro is 4 feet. So 4 feet is 48 inches plus the additional 2 inches that he measures. So that would give me what? 50 inches total for Alejandro. Now the second step to my plan would be to add these total inches here. Okay, so now I'm going to add, okay? So then that 1 plus 0 is 1, and 6 plus 5 is going to be 11. So my total inches for Nico and Alejandro are going to be 111 total inches of Nico and Alejandro. Okay, Main thing to remember, boys and girls, is that you do need to know your conversion. Use your reference sheets if you need to, okay? Well, you should. All right. Okay, now that we are going on to the next teak, okay, still in that measurement 4.8C, but now we're going to look at their weight, okay, that we did on their scale. Okay, what is the total weight of Nico and Alejandro? Okay, so my question is going to be the weight. Okay, and so I would leave it, it's not telling me specifically to leave it as ounces or as in pounds, it's just saying what their whole weight is. So I'm gonna have mixed measures, okay? My data was mixed measures, okay? So I had Nico, he measured 94 pounds and 8 ounces. Okay, Alejandro measured 54 pounds and 9 ounces. Okay, so my plan is going to be, I want to know the total, so that's telling me the clue is going to be to add. Okay, so I would go ahead, and what I want to make sure that I understand here is, because if there is any needing to regroup these mixed measures, I know what my pounds to ounces conversion is, okay? So I want to make sure I know my conversion here. So I'm going to put my C for conversion, and I can look at my reference sheet if I need to. Okay, so if I'm looking pounds, 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Okay, so 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Alrighty. Now, for that 1 pound equals 16 ounces, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set this up as a regular addition problem, okay? So I'm going to do 94 pounds and 8 ounces, and I'm going to add 54 pounds and 9 ounces. Alrighty, so 8 plus 9. Okay, if I know 8 plus 8 is 16, 8 plus 9 is 17. Okay, now can I put 17 ounces there? Would that make sense? No, it wouldn't, because 1 pound equals 16 ounces. So what you're doing is you're taking out the pound. So I'm going to take out the pound, which is 16 ounces. I'm going to take that away, so it would leave me with 1 ounce. And now what I do with this one, I'm going to add it over here to the pound. So plus 1, that's 16. I brought it over here to the pounds, okay? And now 17 minus 16 gives me 1 ounce. Now if I added it to the pounds, 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 plus 4 is what? 9, okay? Then 9 plus 5 is what? 14. Okay, so my total would be 149 pounds and not 17 ounces, but 1 ounce. So I would rewrite that. Okay, so the total weight for Nico and Alejandro combined is going to be 149 pounds and 17 ounces. Okay, so that's how you would add mixed measures. So you do need to know your conversion. Okay, use your reference sheet so that you can make these conversions. All right? Okay. Alrighty, on behalf of me,
Alejandro, Nico,
and Nico, thank you for tuning in to week 9 of Pearland ISD's Link and Learn. Until next week, week 10, our final week of Pearland ISD's Link and Learn. You guys stay safe, healthy, and we'll see you then. Adios, and go Astros! Woo!